Hey everyone, welcome back to Real in the Magic.
Today we're here at Universal.
Yes.
We're here because they officially announced the frequent fear passes for Halloween Horror Nights. So we're going to talk about the frequent fear pass. We're going to talk about all the different kinds they have, how much they cost, what days are included, and then we're also going to see any updates on the construction because obviously there has to be something that's new. So
Yes, so the last time we were here, they actually had put up some of the
lights.
Yeah, for the scare zones.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that maybe we could see something new this time.
We haven't announced any new mazes yet.
Yeah, so hopefully since they released these frequent fear passes, maybe they'll release a maze soon.
Yeah, so let's go into Universal and have a real awesome day.
Let's go. So to the right of the entrance of Universal, down Hollywood Boulevard, you can see that this is one of the new set pieces for the scare zone here. And right here it says Nettlewood Cemetery, which is like I'm guessing it's gonna be like a maybe undead or maybe dead cemetery where like we have like creatures roaming around and stuff. They added these two new ones right here.
Yeah, nobody really knows what the Nettlewood Cemetery is, so I thought it was gonna be something like Graveyard Games kind of thing because it was like based off of a cemetery, but I don't know. People are saying it's like very like a gothic look, so maybe it's like a gothic scare zone.
This is another one of those prop pieces that they added here. Not much has been going on this side other than these new set pieces. So I'm kind of thinking every week they're probably going to start adding new things to Hollywood Boulevard. And this is actually a really large scare zone. So if you look at it, it kind of starts like right here and it goes all the way to the end past the Mystery Machine van over there. Usually it's like very lit and usually they have like strobe lights and stuff like that around here. But it's a very large scare zone and I'm wondering what the theme of it is. But it looks like it's gonna be something like of the undead or maybe like Alondra said, something like similar to Graveyard Games. But this is pretty cool and I can't wait. I can't wait to get a jump scare from this side because that looks like a boohole for sure. And then I'm sure they're gonna have like platforms and stuff like that. We're gonna go walk down more towards Hollywood Boulevard, towards like the park over there, Central Park, and see what kind of things they have on that side. So we made it ways down to the Central Park area, and obviously we've seen the lights on the top over there, but these platforms are new. My goodness.
Yeah, they're new.
Yeah, I've never seen this before. I wonder what's gonna be on this area because this is like a separate scare zone, I'm assuming. So you can kind of see like on this side, there's one.
But there's nothing that's like, it's not themed out. It's just basically just the black cover. So I wonder if there's gonna be people standing in them.
Yeah. So to the right, if we just turn to the right, we saw some speakers on this side. And like some like lights, I'm assuming, that they have like they're gonna have. But the wiring goes all the way down here and it goes all the way to that other side. But
We're getting closer.
Yeah, we're excited.
It's like 3 more weeks, right?
Almost, yeah, basically a whole month, basically.
Usually, if they're gonna do Universal Monsters, they're gonna do it back here again because it's a big set piece. It's really, really long. Like compared to all the other mazes we've ever done, that was the longest maze we've ever had to go through, and it was the scariest. But yeah, so there's probably gonna be like 2 mazes over here. So you know, people are gonna like when they spread out, they like split this way, and then there's like some towards Men in Black. They kind of spread them out, which I like. So, but so far we're seeing speakers and more stands, and then that one of the cemetery.
While we were kind of walking around filming all the new construction and showing you guys the updates, we found out via Twitter that they announced the weekend maze.
Yeah.
It's called the Weekend After Hours Nightmare.
So we did hear about this when they were like talking about speculations and stuff like that because they had mentioned this one and then they had also mentioned like Billie Eilish too at that time. So nobody really thought that it was going to be something, but they officially announced right now at 1 o'clock that there will be the weekend.
Yeah, so I know we were talking about in the intro, I know we said that since they released
Frequent
Fear Pass, yeah, they were gonna hopefully release something new maze related.
Yeah.
So
now that's something that's gonna be brand new that we can look forward to because we've never had something that was like artist themed, right? I don't remember there ever being like an artist themed maze, and this one is obviously, if you don't know, lately the Weekend has been like experimenting with a lot of like flash lighting, so that's probably going to be in the maze.
Yeah.
A lot of lighting and a lot of flashing. So it's probably going to be something along the lines. And he did get a little bit spookier in his music videos. So it is probably going to be along the lines of how his most recent music videos are going to be.
Yeah.
Well, how they were. So yeah. Wow, finally we got something.
Yeah, so now that we're talking about that, maybe we can get into talking about the frequent fear passes.
Oh yeah, so we found somewhere not to sit but to stand in the shade because it is very, very hot today, like very hot. But we're gonna be talking about a little bit of the setup of how the tickets are gonna work, the passes are gonna work, because there's more than just the frequent fear pass.
Yeah, so it can be like a little overwhelming because they've added a lot of new stuff.
Yes, and there is a little bit of price difference compared to last year, but with everything going on, of course the prices were going to go up too. But it's a little bit, it could be, like he said, overwhelming because there's a lot of like dates that are excluded on certain passes or included on certain passes. So a regular single night is going to be about $74. So that is just the standard, your ticket to come to Halloween Horror Nights, which starts at 7 o'clock at night. Then they go into the passes. The first one is the Rush of Fear Pass. That one's $130, and that is only for September dates.
Yeah.
And the dates are the 2nd to the 4th, 7th through the 11th, 15th through the 18th, and the 21st to the 25th. And that does include the weekends. So
basically almost every day
in September,
the event on September.
Yeah, in total it's about 17 nights. So that's a pretty good amount for $130. I think that's pretty good, especially if you're only planning on just coming in the beginning, right? And then they have the frequent fear pass. So that one is $180. That one is the same thing as the Rush of Fear Pass, where the September dates are included. The only difference is they added the 28th through the 29th of September. So, and then you get into the October dates. So this one includes October 2nd, the 5th through the 6th, the 9th, the 12th to the 13th, the 16th, the 19th to the 20th, the 23rd, 26th to the 27th, the 30th, and the 31st. So that's 27 nights included for this one. So this one includes both months. And then we go to frequent fear plus pass. So this one is $220. This one includes the same thing of September. So the 2nd to the 4th, the 7th through the 9th, the 11th, the 15th through 16th, the 18th, the 21st to the 23rd, the 25th, the 28th, and through the 30th. And then it includes October 2nd, 5th through the 7th, 9th, 12th through the 14th, 16th, 19th through the 21st, 23rd, the 26th through the 31st. So this one includes 36 nights. So that's a lot of nights.
Yeah.
But like I said, it just kind of depends on what you feel is going to be your needs for Halloween Horror Nights. And then they have the Ultimate Frequent Fear Pass. This one is $325 per person.
Yeah.
It's a lot of moolah. But it includes every single night that Halloween Horror Nights is going to be happening. Every single night. No blackout dates. So that one is, if you are frequent, you want to come to Halloween Horror Nights every single day, or at least probably more than 36 nights, then I would say go ahead and get this one. Since we just talked about all the passes, there's actually some add-ons that we wanted to talk about that are pretty important. And one of the things that we noticed when we were looking for our frequent fear pass is for the Express Pass, you can actually add the Express Pass onto your frequent fear pass. So that is included on all the days that you decided to come to Halloween Horror Nights. So the Express Pass, just to give you a little background, so typically it's like $109 on your actual ticket. Now with this, it includes you getting basically front of the line of all rides here and all the mazes one time when you're here. So that's, for us, when we were thinking about adding it, it was about like a $400 difference from what our pass that we were thinking about getting. So it was a lot, but it is giving you Express on all the days that you want to come. So I feel like in a way it might be kind of worth it. Yeah,
we were looking at the Express passes and we were figuring out if it was worth it or not. And personally, if you're gonna be going for more than maybe 4 or 5 times, you're basically
already getting your money back.
Your money's worth of like Express passes, because let's say you're going more than at least 5 times, that already is worth more than what you actually would pay if you would buy them individually. Which I think it's a it's a pretty good bargain.
Yeah.
Especially if you're gonna be coming multiple nights. And I think personally we used it one time and we were able to get through the mazes so quickly.
Yeah.
But
we actually had time to enjoy Halloween Horror Nights after. Like, we chose what maze we wanted to do again.
Yeah, because we didn't really have to plan like, oh, we should just kind of start from the back and go. We just kind of went wherever we wanted
Yeah.
to. I think if you're going more than 5 times, I think it's worth it.
Yeah, and like other things that they decided to do, I know they've done this before, but we've never had a chance to take advantage of these add-ons. But they have like the behind the scenes tour, and basically that's $80 on top of whatever day that you're paying for, and that's like a tour with the lights on for the actual mazes here. So, and you get to pick like about 3 to 6 houses that you want to see with the lights on. So you're basically getting to see all the props, all the walkthroughs with the lights on. So you don't have to, maybe you could prep yourself to see which way or what things are going to be popping out.
Yeah, they're not, like if you do decide to do that, which I think it's a great way to introduce yourself to Halloween Horror Nights. They don't scare you. There's no scare actors.
No.
You're literally just going through the maze and looking at all the sets and the props, which I think is pretty cool because you see the lights on and you might see things that maybe were too dark when you went inside that you might see when there's light in the maze.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I think it's a really good like starter if you have if it fits in your budget, then I think you should maybe think about doing that.
Yeah.
But I think that's just something extra that they do, and I know now talking about extra stuff, you can actually book like the VIP tours and in the night. So you are allowed to actually book the VIP tours now, and they've actually been available for quite a while now, but it is a little bit more pricier than a regular ticket and even the pass.
Yeah, so basically the RIP tour is $280, and it's exactly what he said is included, but you also get the front of the line for one time per maze. But the only thing about this is it's $280 plus your day ticket. So you still have to pay for your day ticket separately, then you pay for this to add additionally. So you're looking at what the RIP tour, if you were getting a regular ticket, I mean a regular ticket's about $74, and then RIP tour is like $280, so you're already looking like at a $400, almost $500 per person with tax. But it's including basically you get a tour guide who walks you around and tells you little things about the mazes, like history or anything like that. So it's kind of cool. I wish that we could do something like that, but it's not on our budget. But maybe one day we'll be able to do it.
Yeah.
So we were talking about this character dining, and that's actually $55 per person, and that's additional on top of your ticket or your frequent FEAR pass. So this dinner is actually going to be at Louis' Italian restaurant. So it's going to be one of those restaurants that's going to be open during the event. So it's kind of cool because Louis had mentioned, he hasn't mentioned it yet, but he mentioned it to me, is you can basically eat whenever you want throughout the event day time. So if, let's say, you don't want to eat before the event, but you want to eat during the event, then you can go ahead and take a seat and eat at Louis', and it's a buffet.
Yeah, so you can just kind of, in the middle of your night, you can, if you're too tired, because there's a lot of walking and stuff, and there's a lot to go through and all that. I think it's a good way to kind of relax and just kind of go and eat something, because you're going to be here. I'm telling you,
it's go, 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 go. There's no breaks. If you're not planning on getting express pass, it's go, 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 go. That's how it is here. And your waits for each maze
sometimes
is probably
can be over 2 hours.
Yeah.
Or 2 hours. I don't know.
Yeah, you standing. So besides like the food places that they have here, they are gonna have the booths too. So if you want to grab like a quick snack, you can while you're waiting in the lines, because 2 hours, it's a long time, and it's hot.
Yeah, it's like
in the night. But one of the last things that we want to talk about, and we actually might take advantage of this, is the Scream Early ticket. So this is something, I don't remember them ever introducing this as a separate add-on before, but I know that you could get it with your hotel package with the tickets. It was something that they gave you before, and we actually got to take advantage of that one time, and it benefited us so much. Because you'll see, if you come like the first couple nights, the crowd is huge. It's like going all the way past the bridge of Universal, going into City Walk. So this actually gives you opportunity to come into the park from 3 to 5 p.m. before the event starts. And you get to stay inside the park while it, you know,
People are still
while
waiting
people
in
are still
line.
waiting outside. So you get to benefit because if you're already in here, you can hit the back mazes before or in the front ones because everybody's gonna go to the front first.
Yeah,
and get those out of the way.
If this is like your one time, you know, like I would suggest maximizing
Your time here.
and trying to see what benefits you the most because it could be different for everybody.
Yeah.
And especially going back to like the frequent fear passes and stuff. So obviously the September dates, it would, if you're here during September and this is the only time you can go,
Yeah.
I would maybe consider it if you're gonna be at Universal during that time.
That week, yeah, or
because
like, yeah.
I think it's worth it if you just kind of want to experience Halloween Horror Nights.
And you're getting
early.
you're getting the full enjoyment of the park.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because yes, Universal is open, but then why not, if you're at a hotel and you're nearby, why not come for Halloween Horror Nights too?
Yeah.
Like you could go back, take a nap, and come back, and you would still be able to enjoy the park and not feel so rushed. The benefit of the frequent fear pass is not feeling rushed. So since we talked about all that, now we're going to talk about what's going to benefit you, right? So for us, we are going to get the frequent fear pass. That's $180. And the reason being is that one doesn't really include a lot of weekends, and for us, we don't really go to the parks on the weekends because we work, so it benefits us in that aspect. But for sure, the first one that's $130, it does not benefit us because we do want to come in October.
But if you're gonna be here like a lot and you just love horror nights like that,
Yeah.
and you're gonna be, you know, trying to come like maybe even twice a week, every week for the rest of, you know,
Horror nights,
then I think the one above us is a good deal.
Yeah.
The most expensive one, which is I think like almost like $300 or something like that. That one, if you do not have a Universal pass, this one is good because it does include parking.
Oh,
and that's a
that's
big
right.
thing.
That's
Because
right.
that one is the one that includes parking after 5 p.m.
Yeah, and if you're a pass holder, I just saw on the website right now, if you are a pass holder and you have the Premier Pass, which is probably the most expensive Universal Pass here, you get 1 day to come to Halloween Horror Nights for free included in your pass.
Yeah.
So if let's say you want to do the RIP tour, that's like a perfect opportunity because you already get your ticket included. You just pay for the RIP tour separately.
Yeah.
So see how like you kind of have to do the calculations and like what's going to benefit you for Halloween Horror Nights. There's a lot to think about. I mean, for us, we are going to get the one that we mentioned, but we are considering coming maybe like on the first day or so. We might do the one that where you can come in earlier to the park because it's like I said, it's go go go. We're just gonna be running at that point. Those are the things you kind of have to see what's in your budget too.
Yeah. So mentioning all these things, like all the extras that you can do, all the experiences that you can add on to your day. So there's definitely opportunity because if you do not get the express pass, there's no way that you're gonna be able to do
all the mazes.
There's just no way, and
Yeah,
especially right now, since Horror Nights has just become more popular over the years.
Oh, yes.
And especially with the, you know, that they're adding the weekend maze and stuff like that, which I've never seen, you know, them do.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that. I think it's definitely gonna be worth it if getting those express passes if you need them.
Yeah.
Like I said, if you just want to come here for the vibes, like you don't, for the scare, the mazes here are gonna be like for the actual scare zones. You don't actually have to wait, you know, in line for that. You can just walk through. They'll still scare you.
Oh, and then we didn't even talk about the area that we're standing in right now. They usually have a nighttime show.
Yeah.
Too. So
There's
if you
different
want,
shows.
yeah, they have like dancers. They
there's
do
so
like
much
tricks.
going on.
It's so cool. We've only seen it once, and I loved it. It was really really cool. So that's why for us, we're gonna get a pass.
Yeah.
Because we like to come for the vibes, for the mazes, for the characters, for the booths. Like the whole thing. We want to. Spoopy season is for 2 months for us.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and also the closer it gets to Halloween, the more expensive the tickets do get.
I forgot to mention that, yeah. So the standard of the ticket is basically starting on September. Maybe I'll take a look to see because they're gonna have the tickets posted, the pricing, and maybe we could just post like the actual calendar with the date so you could see like what's gonna be a benefit to you. Another thing to consider is the hotel packages. We've only done that once. When we came, we did like our whole Disney World and Universal trip all in one time, and we jumped from one resort to Universal Resort. And during that time, we stayed at Cabana Bay, which was the best time that we had, and we got to come enjoy the express pass, enjoy Halloween Horror Nights, and we didn't have to go so far back to our hotel room. Because after leaving like at 1 or I think it's like 1 or 2 in the morning, right?
Yeah, you're tired.
You are exhausted from all the standing, so it was like a nice right there. But everything is based off of what's gonna benefit you. I'm excited. I'm already excited that this spoopy season is starting. I want it to start now, but I know it's like basically next month. So hopefully we're gonna make a lot of vlogs of Halloween Horror Nights, because that's like our favorite time, and it's definitely scary, and I am scared easily, but
yeah,
the
hopefully we didn't overwhelm you with all this stuff, because I was overwhelmed when I first started reading it, and I'm still overwhelmed, and I'm sure, you know, a lot of you are probably, if you're new to Horror Nights, this can be like even more overwhelming.
Yeah.
But we are kind of like, not pros, but like we've been to...
We're frequent FEAR Pass holders.
Yeah,
all the time.
We've been what I would just wanted to say is like, it's really up to you and what you need, and when the time that if you're coming out of state and stuff like that. There's a lot of things to consider.
Yeah. Don't be afraid to ask us questions. We are actually pretty quick at responding to people. So if you have a question,
we'll find out for you.
Yeah, we'll figure it out for you.
We'll find out for you.
Yeah, trust me, we will find out for you. We will go the extra mile. If you're like, hey, I'm going to this resort, do you know if it's included? We would probably look it up for you just to give you the right answer.
Yeah.
So don't be afraid to ask questions, because this is a really, like he said, it's overwhelming.
Yeah, but let's go check out some of the new construction.
Yeah.
We still have the other side to do, so we're just gonna loop around and show you guys the rest. Maybe there's new construction on the other side, but that's basically it for the explanation part of the
info.
passes, yeah. So I'm sure by the end of this video, when we post it, there's probably gonna be something new.
Yeah.
So they're uploading, like, I think from this point until the event starts, they're gonna be showing a little bit more stuff. Yeah. So stay tuned for all that, because we're gonna be here.
Yeah. Okay, let's go see the rest of the park.
So this is another scare zone area that they have, and you can kind of see some of the lights on this side, and I don't know if this is new right here, but if they've always had it for the Fast and Furious ride, but this is another scare zone area. I know we mentioned earlier, like, you know, you don't have to go through the mazes to get scared.
Yeah.
But look, there's another light post over here.
With the speakers.
Oh yeah, they added speakers to it too.
Yeah, so definitely this is gonna be a scare zone.
Yeah, this is new. From the last time that we came.
Yeah.
But it's crowded here.
And then we're gonna pass by Louis so we could show you where the dining is.
Oh yeah, we'll show you guys right now. It's raining.
Florida.
Yeah.
Just Florida.
We're in the restaurant that we're gonna show you.
Yeah, but everybody's coming in here because it's raining harder, and it's gonna rain for the next hour.
Yeah. Great planning, dude. So this is the place where the Scare Actor dining is gonna be at. It's right across the Starbucks over here. So if you just walk down this way, it'll be right here. So
this is where this character dining is going to be, and it's a buffet.
Yeah.
So, we forgot to talk about. So the character dining actually comes with like one photo op with the characters, and then you get to eat with them while they're walking around. They don't scare you, but they just kind of like, you know, when they do character dining at Disney, that's kind of the same thing, but they're scary.
Yeah. But it looks like this is one of the other things that they added for the scare zone on this side.
I wonder what this is gonna be.
Is it for the scare zone?
It has to be.
But all the wires are already set up on that side.
True.
Yeah, so we don't know what that is for actually, but
I don't know,
but this is
too convenient for it to be added during the time when they're adding all the
and
speakers.
I saw all the wires and stuff like that, so I don't think it's for that. But
the Mummy is still not open.
But it will be open, so it's gonna be open soon. But this is the new floor that everybody's been talking about. Floors. That's what they're doing. Floors. Doors.
Okay, so we've come to an end to a real awesome day here at Universal.
Yes, we had a lot of fun looking around and actually explaining some of the things that are to come, and the express passes and all
everything with Halloween Horror Nights, the announcement with the weekend. There's just so much, right?
Yeah, we're like super excited for it. We wish we could start now. Like we want to go now.
Yeah, I wish it could start tomorrow.
Yeah, but it was really fun, and stay tuned for more updates. We're gonna be, coming to Universal a little bit more often than usual because of Halloween Horror Nights. So stay tuned for that. If you want to come join us again, make sure to like this video and subscribe and ring that
notification bell.
Yeah, because we're gonna be uploading a lot more.
Oh yes, yes. We're hoping maybe twice a week.
Yes.
We're hoping.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was fun. Let us know if you have any questions about Halloween Horror Nights
Yes,
this
don't
year.
be afraid.
Yeah, if you're excited, let us know too.
Oh yeah, just comment anything. We actually really love to see the comments.
We love seeing you guys
the
comment.
interaction.
Yes.
We love it.
Thank you for coming with us today, and thank
Yeah.
you guys for watching us.
Reel in the magic.
Bye.
Bye.